This post is on the Ventfort Mansion. It is part 1 of 2. The Gilded Age Mansions of the late 19th century were the homes of entrepreneurs who earned their wealth by advancing science, technology, and industry. Many of those mansions have fabulous gardens that remained open during the coronavirus pandemic, even when the mansions themselves were locked up. Since 2020, I've visited a number of Gilded Age Mansions, including the Ca d'Azan, Vizcaya in Miami, and the Flagler, as well as the Breakers in Rhode Island. Many wealthy families who lived in New York City built elaborate homes in which to spend their summer months. The mountains of western Massachusetts were a popular location for such homes, which were called Berkshire cottages. These homes are filled with gorgeous architectural details and interior decorations. I personally prefer a simpler style in my living quarters, but I love looking at such elements in someone else's home. And yes, you should go visit these mansions yourself, because my photos do not include nearly all the pretty stuff. Ventfort Hall in Lenox, Massachusetts, is one of the Berkshire cottages. It was constructed in 1891 to 93 for Sarah Morgan, sister of financier J. Pierpont Morgan. Sarah lived in Britain when she was young, and the dream house she built with her husband, who also happened to be named Morgan, was in the thoroughly English Jacobean style. It remained in the family for half a century and then was used by various institutions. In 1997, the Ventfort Hall Association was created to restore the structure, which was by then water damaged and derelict. Ventfort means strong wind. The mansion's hilltop position was the 19th century's substitute for air conditioning. Most of the land around it has been sold off, but Ventfort still commands a wonderful view. This is the main entrance with the porte cochere. This is the view from the front door across the short dimension, the width of the house, to the veranda. And this is a detail of that room. Ventfort has stairs that are beautiful as well as functional. These are in the main entrance hall. This is the drawing room, which is now the gift shop. On the right is the fireplace in the drawing room. Every room has a fireplace, and each one of them is unique. Most of the rooms have decorative plaster ceilings, each one unique. After the mansion was no longer used as a family home, many of these plaster ceilings were damaged. The ceiling of this room has been completely restored. Ventfort has posters up showing you 2 movies that were shot in the mansion. One is The Cider House Rules, which is extremely well known. The other one is The Man Who Killed Hitler and Then the Bigfoot, 2018. Well, if anyone could do it, Sam Elliott could. This is the dining room with a lovely wood ceiling. This is the billiard room, which, alas, is missing its billiard table. At the lower right are the stained glass windows in the billiard room. The billiard room also has another elaborate fireplace, this one with bits and pieces from Renaissance palaces. And it has this very peculiar item whose function I do not know. This is the plaster ceiling of the hallway that runs the length of the house, with, on the right, a detail of it. Sometimes the sight of sheer technical competence is very relaxing, even, maybe especially, if the work in question isn't representational. I may have to start collecting photos of plaster work too. I'm already fascinated by wrought iron and terracotta decorations. That's it for part 1. Next week we will look at the upstairs. DianeDuranteWriter.com has hundreds of posts on sculpture, painting, architecture, and my other obsessions. To join the free Sunday Recommendations email list, visit the URL that's on the screen or email me. And you can say, "Well done, Diane," or support my work and receive rewards by means of the tip jar on DianeDuranteWriter.com. As always, thank you for listening.